It's week 1 of the 2023 season, and we've got a showdown in the AFC West. It's the Bats and the Black Knights, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate between the Austin Bats and the London Black Knights. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway here in London. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And I think that even after a decade in the NFL, he doesn't get enough credit for not just his consistency, but his brilliant play and leadership as well. He's won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's led his team to another Super Bowl opportunity also in Seattle. His numbers are always terrific, almost always in the Pro Bowl, and all his team does is win. This guy's a natural leader.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job
And then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. Here's a 2nd and 7. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Holding, offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. There's Wilson to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down. Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly? Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
A give to Williams, running right. To the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Wilson finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They go back to the ground with Williams. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Back to throw now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bats have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Adam Thielen, a touchdown reception. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Lynn Bowden, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The former Buckeye, Justin Fields, with a touchdown pass. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for our home team, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. So out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 46. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Touchdown! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 8. That time a 6-play drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Pass incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Patrick. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, second and goal. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Wilson. Buying time to it, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Black Knights have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Wilson to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Austin's offense ready to go again. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. First down now, but the clock continues to move. That is caught. It's Williams. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for our visitors, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week one victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.